It's Week 10 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Jaguars, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too come in off the bye, so we should have 2 teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but
the shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
Leading them out, the 5th-year Auburn alum got his first career starts last season. Here's Jarrett Stidham.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week, Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Jaguars at 2-6 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Now it's Stidham. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Knight.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one an 8-play drive. that spanned 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback, highly decorated out of Stanford, Kevin Hogan.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals. But they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to block.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, here's Mitchell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You look at this Jaguar defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hogan now. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Hogan. And that's going to be too high. It's an incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, Are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Stidham's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. To throw is Stidham.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stidham. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Stidham first down in the red zone.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 7-yard line.
Stidham. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now Stidham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will be very close to a first down. But I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, Tom Maggio out to punt.
Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This will be fielded at the 17.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Slot man moves right, and they'll run it here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
They go play action now. Stidham. And that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Stidham.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hogan.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Stuck for a loss by the linebacker, Josie Jewell.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Still 2nd down.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Mitchell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hogan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tyler Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are back within a score. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Britton Covey.
Fielded at about the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
On 1st and 10, Hogan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make.
Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
After the interception, here's Stidham. Dumps it off to Mixon. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action with Stidham. He lets it fly from Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Breaks through the contact, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's 2nd and inches.
Second down, this is Wilson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the 49er first down.
Another carry for Wilson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hogan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 3rd down, Hogan.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
42-yard line.
Here's Stidham.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Stidham. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 28-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson.
There's the stiff arm. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Hogan now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Wilson.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 23. 64 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On third down, here's Wilson. Oh, nice move. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, he picked up the first down, but he violated running back 101 in short yardage situations, didn't he?
I mean, with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick up the first down. Without it, I don't think he gets it.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to give the call and the 15 yards against them.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Wilson going to try the right side. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the round or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Stidham on first down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
Instead, I'm going to look to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 77 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some.
Now the pressure gets to Hogan, and he goes down to the side. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Hogan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. To throw on 2nd down. Hogan. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Hogan. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mixon will go off tackle left. A very good move, but for a relatively
relatively modest gain out near the 32. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stidham to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hogan.
Well, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hogan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's good for the Jaguars. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over first and 10. So now the Niners down by 4, 2:12 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on first and 10. Throwing on first down, Hogan. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you really had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Stidham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. This should be the final piece to the puzzle as Stidham goes down to a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Jacksonville, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.